educational video on the Dota 2 hero Broodmother played in the mid lane in 7.27D. When building this hero, you want to go web, spiders, spiders, web, spiders, web, spiders, web. As you progress and as you gain levels, the amount of webs you can hold, 8 max, will expand. This is from the perspective of the Team Radiant. So at the bat, you have 2 webs, you're farming the lane, you're farming the jungle. You're farming the lane, you're farming the jungle. Now you're pushing further into enemy territory. You're scaring them, you might dive them, and you're also farming further back. Pushing up even further, you can start farming the enemy small camp and the enemy medium camp on the webs there, and pushing up even further, you're farming the enemy medium camp, enemy hard camp, enemy small camp, your medium camp, your hard camp, your small camp, and you're just farming, right? You're in this area, you have a billion babies, and it is terrifying for the enemy to invade your nest. So instead of making a dead lane, Broodmother actually creates a dead zone where anyone on the enemy team enters it, they could potentially die with insufficient backup. The following shows a wisp entering the jungle with his buddy Viper. Beep, beep, boop. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, boys, we tried to gank this Broodmother 4 or 5 times. I think we need to do it as a 5-man team. Let's gather up all of our resources and try to kill the Spider Queen. I'm popping my smoke. I reckon I saw the Spider Mama over here last. They can't see this one coming, because there's 5 heroes off the map. Get her, paw! So as you saw in both clips, the enemy team will either have to devote 4 or 5 heroes to killing you on the early stages of the game, or completely ignore you and only send 1 or 2 heroes your way. Either way, it should be an advantageous trade for your team. So for the remainder of the video, we will be looking at a Brood game in particular that I played recently, and kind of the mistakes that my team made, and analyzing them. And the purpose of this video isn't to flame like, oh, this Sven did such a bad job, blah, 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 but sort of a team mentality, how the team made errors in the game of Dota 2, playing around the Broodmother, or not playing around the Broodmother. So above is the zone that I controlled for a majority of the game, where if anyone were to enter, they would potentially die. So if the enemy lion were to enter the zone of death, the dead zone, if you will, he would immediately die. It would look something like this. Lion being eaten by a spider. Very scary visual there. And so the enemy team, they come to a conclusion. Well, we can't go in that zone because we'll die. So let's just play outside of the zone. That makes sense. We want to play outside of the zone. There's a big scary monster there, so we don't want to go anywhere near that. And so what should my team do? What should my allies do? Well, I would like to see Sven farm the top side of the map, maybe our Ancients, maybe their safe lane. And Razor can sit behind the tower. If he gets ganked, we can respond with TPs, but we don't really want to push that tower because it's very dangerous to do so. And if the game state kind of stays like this, we have all 3 heroes farming at the exact same time, we're losing nothing on the map. We could easily amass a 10k lead by 20 minutes, and with that 10k lead, we could take Roche, we can lock the enemy inside their base, I'll have an Aghanim Scepter, and they just won't be able to leave. We'll amass a 15k lead, 20k lead, 30k lead, whatever lead we need in order to push and end the game. So that is ideally what the game would look like, but lo and behold, it does not look like that, and we are about to see what actually transpires here. So once again, to preface, Dota is a game of mistakes. Oopsie doopsies will happen, and it is okay to make those mistakes. Just try not to make the same mistake twice. If you die in a part of the map, try to think, oh man, I just died in a part of the map. That was bad. Maybe I shouldn't go to that part of the map at this moment of the game, because I could potentially die again. So looking at these following plays with that lens. So here we have my Sven, my hard carry. He is pushing in bottom. You can see we have a considerable lead at this moment. He is getting ganked by 3 heroes, and as we see, the enemy team does not want to play in the webs, because that is very scary. So Sven, seeing this 3-man gank, charges in the face of danger as if he's an offlaner, pressing forward, knows that there are 3 heroes down here, keeps pressing forwards, sees the Zeus TP. Oh, shit. My bad. And immediately dies. Alright. Okay, it happens. It's alright. Space for Brood, space for Razor. That's fine. Well, I think I'm going to go back down bottom. You can see the corresponding timestamp, the net worth lead, and Sven is going to go back down bottom. Oh. Oh, shocker. Okay. I'm getting ganked by 3 to 4 heroes. Why aren't they mid? Why are there 4 heroes in my lane? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. There's not going to be heroes in the mid lane or heroes top. Alright, our team's going to use this space. We're going to take a tier 1, tier 2 top, as you see here. We're taking it. And this tier 2 tower does fall here. And that is a 13-minute tier 2 tower taken. We are amassing a 6k, 7k lead at the moment. Game state is pretty fine. So what should my team do at this point? Well, I think we should go bottom, guys, and fight. I think we should head on bottom. Looks like there's fun stuff happening there. Oh, damn. Shit. Alright, fuck. Where should we go? Well, I'm a bounty hunter. I'm about to respawn. And I think the best place for me to go... I think I'll go here. Uh-oh. There's 5 heroes down here. Who would have known? Wah, wah, wah. So last clip I'll show you from the game. This is right after taking a Roshan, and you can kind of see my team's mentality right here. We just took Rosh. We have Aegis. We have Cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull it back. I know Brood has webs up there, and we have wards up there as well, but I don't think we'll play there. I think we'll actually pull it back and farm the safest part of the map. And after Broodmother dies, I think the right place to go is to push bottom here. Because we need to, because I don't really know, guys. I really don't know. It looks okay, but it's not. We just had Aegis, we just had Cheese. It was a little rocky. As you can see, they actually were able to get some items this game, and now our team is struggling to deal with them. Because it turns out that dying to the enemy is, it gives them money and gold, and it makes you, So what is the point of the video? Well, the point of the video isn't to degrade my team and look down on them. I am not a perfect player. I made a ton of mistakes this game, whatever the case may be. But if you are up this much gold, the ball is essentially in your court to keep the game as is. So think about in a game of Dota where you want to play, but also think about where the enemy wants to play. The enemy team wants to play bottom. We all know this. They've killed our Sven 4 times there. They've killed our Razor twice there. And it would be insane to continue to press bottom regardless of all the previous deaths. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Thank you for watching.